So this dude, you do not want to let him grapple you. It is bad news bears. Very bad touch. See, last year I played through this game, I played it on hard mode, and this guy in a later level almost made me rage quit. Just because there's like no way I could get to him. Not this year. He's not going to take away my Christmas spirit this year. Yeah. Also another interesting mechanic, I didn't mention it earlier. But, so the way the bar charges, it charges a lot faster if you're not moving or if you're moving really slow. So if you're trying to like move really fast to get away from the enemy, your bar will charge really slow. You won't be able to get off an attack as easy. So you gotta kind of like manage how fast you move and your distance from the enemy in order to kind of manage your time well. Look at that, leveled up everything. Fuck yeah. Hi. Yeah, sure. I can make more later. Okay. This way. Oh man, and this guy just shows up in every level. The hell's the door? There it is. Found it. Found it. Alright, here we go. Oh shit. Dick. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Didn't make it. Hey, but he knocked me inside. I got bodied against the railing there. We made it. We made it. Whew. Okay, that part's done. Thankfully. I'm glad I made it in time to meet you. Yep, I would say I'm pretty surprised and confused by my situation. You've been running around as Diaz this whole time, but now apparently you're Johnny Slater, the Secret Service to the President. My reality is just an illusion. You're New York underground, an area called Manhattan. I heard our enemies saying this. Great way to explain plot. Ah! Many of my people in this facility kept alive in cruel conditions. Ooh. Aliens from another nebula. Here's some backstory for you, chat. Basically, yeah. These guys travel in between different different planets, different nebulas, things like that. As they're on their way here, or I don't know if they were even coming here in the first place, Raider popped out, set all their cryostasis like tubes to for like a couple extra decades longer, and then built this facility and all his clones and hybrids. Every alien's got to bring that up. We are, in all probability, far more advanced scientifically than your civilization. You know, rub it in, alright? I know we're just a bunch of backwards assholes, but... Clone species of all of the human race, and he controls his creations. Absolutely. Been planting clones in this world well as part of his plan to invade this world. The day when the traitor and the full clone species begin their full-scale assault above ground is coming closer. That gives you kind of a clue right there as to some stuff that's going on later, is that they're pretty much like a peaceful race. They can't comprehend how one of their own could even fathom to do this type of thing, so remember that, chat. Remember that for later. Hey. I love their greetings. My original state? But what do you mean? Why do you keep calling me Johnny? Does that mean you are the real monster killing all these peaceful guys? You know, I don't know, that's a good point. Might be. It very well might be. Yeah. Enemy is planning to substitute an analog for the real present. It's not easy switching the head of a powerful nation. Well, I don't know. Depends on which history lesson you're taking. Depends on which country. Therefore, they choose to replace the relatively approachable presidential aides first. Presidential aides are approachable? And execute the real coup once the president has completely surrounded by clones. Lured into the enemy's snare, abducted and replaced with a copy. What? Here's your true appearance. That guy I shot on the subway was really a clone of me. They kind of have like a prime directive against a policy of theirs to refrain from interfering with other ecosystems, cultures, or politics on these planets. It's kind of like the prime directive from Starfleet. As absolute pacifists, we have never experienced a battle. We just need a training montage, that's all. Then we can get all these aliens beefy and they can help me. They're the brains. I'm pretty much the strength of this operation. Ah, there's the real Diaz. Love the Star Trek reference. You know I try. The other important people around them have already been replaced by clones. Well, I mean, you could be. I'm sure there's a conspiracy theory for that. You know, so, okay. So basically, I'm still in my original format. The guy I shot on the subway, I don't know if you saw the intro to the game, but there was a guy I shot on the subway. He was a clone of me. They captured this guy, Diaz, like behind them you can kind of see in that, like that tank. They captured him in the tank, and then they used their coding technology to make me look like him. That way, since Diaz is the liaison to the hybrids above ground, they made me look like Diaz so I could sneak up there and kill some of the high-ranking clones. The last hope for this planet. Basically what they're saying is basically they're going to take me and kind of remove the coatings, that way I can go back to looking like my normal pixely polygonal self. We are to die here, that may be destiny as well. Oh damn, so philosophical here. The end of one thing is also the beginning of another, and nothing more. Normally I just like speed through all this dialogue, but kind of letting it go sort of slowly, just so that way chat can read it all. So how's the audio though? So can you guys hear the game audio as well? Alright, time to go back to looking how I normally did. Yep, all is good. Excellent. Excellent. It's all good, I mean. There's our love interest who, as we heard in the beginning from a voicemail that was left in our apartment, our whole mission here is to save the president and also get back to Washington, D.C. so we can meet our love interest outside the national tree. So just keep that in mind. We're currently underground in Manhattan, and I gotta get to Washington, D.C. at the end of the game. So basically, they changed me back to look how my normal self. And these guys popped in just as the aliens were doing that, so they see the original Diaz who I was made to look like. And so I pretty much just set Diaz up to fail all here. So they think he did all the stuff that I did, so I pretty much ruined his reputation by running around and messing with their plans. Oh no, our shelter, our secret base! And somehow I live. Alright. So here's my normal self. So this is how I'll look the rest of the game. This is supposedly the real me.